Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Aquarius Angel, 1111. This is a general reading, you guys. Thank you for returning. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your donations. Mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you. Hugs and kisses to you. Sending you guys love and light on your journey. Praying that you guys are healing peacefully, most of all. Healing never stops. So thank you guys so much for your support, taking out the time to come back and visit with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hopefully the messages resonate with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right, or you just get in it for the vibe. Your choice. I do use profanity over here. Gender is also fluid. This could be past, present, or future energy. Only you know your testimony. Only you know what's on your path at this time, what you're manifesting, what you were. All right. But overall, hopefully you guys resonate with the read. But let's get into it, all right? All right, the first card out. The orishas they sent are in protection of you. Next card, Aquarius feminine. Next card, he may be a little younger than you, but he's the one. So somebody, I could be talking to an Aquarius feminine, but or you could have Aquarius somewhere highly expected in your chart collective, or this is a past person that could be an Aquarius feminine, but whatever someone's head orisha is, and there's a thing of somebody's spiritual ranking. Because somebody is protected by all of the orishas. Even the orisha somebody sent that's their head orisha, even if they use this orisha in a way of a false narrative, a lie, to say that they needed this orisha to bring justice to them for something. This orisha is working on the behalf of the divine honey child. Somebody don't realize that, like, these orishas, the divine is in charge, the overseer, you know what I'm saying, of all. Even your head orisha, my head orisha, okay? So if they don't make a move, they don't do nothing that the divine don't know about, or don't have any control over, or don't have the last say in. So even if it is something that they are being asked to do, they have to go by divine law. So if someone's spiritual ranking does not allow them access to someone by way of their divine protection, by way of the divine, that orisha is not going to move. If anything, these orishas will call judgment on the individual that sent them, and they would be under judgment for that. So whoever sent this orisha or some orishas to a divine being by way of trying to get justice in something that they have ill intent about, or some negative intent in their heart about someone, even if it's envy, jealousy, just being mean spirited, being hateful, dark. Your orisha ain't finna bust a move, on no spiritual, no divine being like that. Somebody gonna have to put that down. But at the end of the day, this is heavy protection for somebody based on their spiritual ranking. And somebody apparently looked at somebody's profile picture on their profile and just went off of that, thinking that but how somebody look, or they jealous of how somebody looks, that they decide they want to attack somebody this way based on their looks, or based on what they think a person is not prepared for, aware of, or can stop. You know what I'm saying? And these orishas are protecting someone based on their spiritual ranking. So even if somebody is trying to be above all, or trying to, abuse their power, abuse their gifts in some way, to try to, throw around what their gifts are, what they're able to do, abuse their power, it ain't got no pull here. It ain't got no pull here. Somebody's head orisha is in protection of this person at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, like, somebody cannot, come with a, it's just like going to somebody and giving them a lie, and then giving them the, wanting them to use all their equipment and not question you about nothing. There's trust that whatever you saying is the truth. Even if they start to want to question you about something, but you don't allow it. But just go do it. But just go do it. And there's an orisha that's at this point saying, I can't do that. But I need you. I can't do that. Somebody's orishas are protecting a divine being. And they could be in protection of several divine beings. A lot of chosen ones. 144,000 of them. Okay? So you're going to have to be careful. Whoever this is, or this is an Aquarius feminine that may have done this, but whoever sent these, an orisha to attack somebody based on their behalf, it's a lie. They lied to themselves. Whoever this is, they lied to themselves. They lied to this orisha. They just a liar. They're a hater. Mean-spirited. They're going to have to say they spiritual tantrum for somebody else, because it ain't going to work. They ain't going to be able to use this orisha this way. Somebody like using people and goddamn orishas. They won't stop. They won't stop. But some of you got somebody new coming in, and I feel like somebody using all kind of divination to kind of keep something new from coming in for you. Even if it's a new beginning with an old person, a reconciliation, even if it's somebody manifesting into, your life at this time. Some of you may have already made a love connection, or, have went into union with somebody, in the last year or so. But I feel like somebody is new coming in as far as a manifestation, but this person is younger. They, and they may not necessarily be younger in age. They may be a little younger when it comes to not just age, but their playful side, their sense of humor, they inner child. It's like somebody that is adventurous, loves to have fun. that has that inner child, that childlike, um, adventure about them. So there could be somebody that may have a job where they um, may have a lot of power, but when it comes to them having fun, they have fun. They're not somebody that's uptight and can't relax and enjoy being silly. Okay. Next card. Still think of our first date and day. So somebody is still in thought of like their first day, the first day they met you, that may have been the first date you guys had. Um, this could have been somebody you met like from a distance, and you finally met this person face to face, went on your first date, that kind of thing. This person still thinks of that, whoever this is. Somebody could also have somebody that is a little younger than them and they're feminine. Could be an Aquarius feminine. So somebody could have somebody new on the horizon that they're reconciling with or coming into union with that may be a little younger than a masculine, and vice versa. There's somebody new coming in for someone that could be a feminine or a masculine. And it's a little younger. I know some people like, I don't do younger. I mean, it's not that much younger. Whoever I'm talking to, this is like, just say this person is 34. You may be 39. Okay. Um, this person, could be 35. You could be 38. Um, they could be 40. You could be 47. Okay. But it's not by much, like 10, 12, 13 years. No. Um, but if you didn't, when you're manifesting, a new suitor, man or woman, if you're not specific with the Most High, then you get what comes in by way of whatever your manifestation actually was, however you spoke it. If you left out age, then, you're going to get what you're going to get. The divine is too perfect to get something wrong. Before he do that, it won't do it at all. And you'll just be, waiting for your ship to come in and wondering. It's like, well, it's just like asking your guides and, your angelic angels for signs and answers. Like, you have to be specific. What it is, what about that situation you want to know? What do you want to be shown about that situation? What in particular? You know what I mean? What year, what hour, what time, what situation do you want to, get an answer to? You know what I mean? Like, you need to be specific. So if you manifest, if your manifestation didn't include, a 6'5" guy, 2 or 3 years older than you, well kept, well groomed, well mannered, whatever. If you didn't put that stuff in there, then don't, you get what you get. Everything else will be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? The age is just gonna be something you're not used to. But it ain't that person don't possess everything that you asked for. It ain't that they not gonna be equipped with everything else you said. Oh, they this, but they ain't working with nothing. Okay, well, you didn't say that either. Oh, you said this, but they not much of a good kisser. You didn't say, they, you know what I'm saying? Well, I said, I want this, I want that. You have to be, realistic too, because some people be asking for shit of people that they not even willing to do or be. I want somebody that can cook, but you can't boil water. You don't stay at the stove long enough to, boil an egg. But she got to be a chef, or he need to be, a sous chef or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you want to put down, your cooking hat talents, for somebody else to pick them up and, take off running. You know what I'm saying? When it could be a team thing, where you both are enjoying, the things that have taken care of you individually for so long. So independently, you may have been cooking for yourself, but when it comes to you coming in the union, and there's a yin to your yang, it's no, it shouldn't be a separation in the kitchen, either. It should be something both people are willing to be in the kitchen and do, not just one person all the time, just, solely for being of service, like that. No, that's just me though, child. Everybody, different. But somebody still, having some nostalgia about, some past memories. And this is next card. Allowed my family members' views of you to ruin us. Came out in reverse though. So this person could have, family trying to work with this person, when it comes to them coming back towards you. They may be asking this person about you guys, what happened. They may be asking questions about why they haven't seen you. They may have been telling family, members, just random things, maybe since you guys have not been in any contact. And this may have went on for maybe 2 years, maybe a year or so now. And this family, somebody's family members are questioning a union here, a missing person. It's like they asking this person, things about the two of you. So if my collective, if you walked away from somebody, or somebody, whoever ghosted whoever walked away from who, somebody's side of the family is, whether this is your side or their side, but they're asking somebody about what's going on between you two, and how they, maybe feel, or they may be asking them how they feel about you, or they may be telling them how they feel about you, as far as them having some type of proposal. I'm getting like somebody may want to try to offer an olive branch or open up lines of communication, to where they can get to something slowly but surely, where it's a proposal involved. And I feel like somebody wants to start somewhere, and I feel like they're starting with their family to let them know what they're feeling, or asking them as far as advice, or they may be telling them, they may have been a people pleaser in the past, with going off of what other people think. And they may have had to make some changes in taking back their power, making better choices, trusting their intuition, using their own discernment, and going after their own happiness, and not leaving it in the hands of family, so-called friends, or just being in fear of what they don't, see in the future, from today. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's somebody that's kind of, because I feel like this is a masculine that could be kind of in, I was gonna say limbo, but this person could just be not knowing what you want with them still. If you still want that with them, whatever it was you wanted, or wherever you seen yourself with this person, they don't know if you still want that. And they may be telling their family, how they may have ruined things, that by them, wasting a lot of your time, making a fool of themselves by doing it, and may have even presented themselves as a foolish person to you in doing it. Okay. And I don't feel like they, now look at, whatever your choice was to walk away as a bad one, but they are telling family, how they ruin things. Their view of you, their judgment of you kind of, got in the way of them just taking a leap of faith or even having any faith at all. When it came to love, when it came to their intuition, and somebody did not trust, something enough, whether it was their intuition or their faith, they discernment, all the above. Somebody didn't trust it enough to take that risk with you. But it still was some wasted time with this person being indecisive too, and just having you around. And now family may be asking this person like where you are. They may be just making up things, telling them, to pass the time, to keep them from, bringing you up, or them having to, go into depth about what's going on, because this person may be still trying to figure that out themselves. Especially now that they know they ruined something, and them talking about it with family may be harder for them to even open up about it, because they still trying to accept, or they're still, looking at the fact that they are responsible for a lot of what happened. And these family members could have tried to tell this person to open up, be, a lot more open with you about communication, expressing themselves to you, and they never did. Somebody, may not have heeded, some family members' warnings when it came to this person's communication with you, their communication skills, their love language, whatever it is. Somebody may not have took, they may have listened to the wrong people and worried about the wrong things that really was not relevant until you walked away. Now this person knows what's relevant now, but you've gone, you've walked away. This person now is trying to, and this for some of you, it just could be the fact that, when it comes to somebody actually being in a position where they can make a choice now. This person may have had a lot going on. Because I am getting it. It may not have always. It may not have been a third party situation, and even if it was for some of you, it could have been. A third party could be anybody. It could be friends. It could be, a work situation. It could be financial. It could be a friend group. It can be like stability. You know what I'm saying? Them just, taking on or balancing, trying to balance out a lot of things, that requires their undivided attention. And they may have, dropped the ball when it came to you, because they had so much they were juggling and trying to maintain with a straight face. You know what I'm saying? And not look like they pressed all the time. You know what I'm saying? And still making you feel as though, you are deserving. This person just had a lot going on, I feel like, and they weren't able to apply themselves, not in a healthier, clearer way, when it came to expressing themselves, than they were. And now I feel like now that person is realizing where they dropped the ball at, and how their communication with you was terrible. It was. Next card, make up things as they go to win. Yeah, whoever sent these damn orishas, that's protecting you, whoever sent an orisha towards you to bring somebody, some misguided judgment on you, misled judgment. But I feel like somebody says things just to make people look as though, look at them like somebody just don't got good sportsmanship at all. Like somebody don't know how to win properly, that let alone lose. Somebody just makes up things that sound good to, keep, a steady flow, of whatever they normally have going on. It's like if somebody want people to think that they stay happy all the time, everything is always good news. They don't really get bad news. This is somebody that likes to say whatever need to be said in that moment, depending on what it's about, and they're gonna say something, that's gonna benefit them, that's gonna make them look good every time. Even if they know what the tea is, they're gonna say something opposite of that because they want people to look at them as a winner all the time. They don't lose. They don't get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a liar. I'm not a sore loser. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a winner. It ain't that I don't mind losing, but I'm too busy winning. No, your ass losing. But okay, somebody losing is the new winning, I guess. Somebody don't know how to. They don't have good sportsmanship. This is somebody that like to make up shit as they go because they don't like to be looked at as somebody that got let down. They got pushed to the side. They got picked over. They got looked over. They didn't get picked. It's like somebody don't get picked for, Eric. This particular woman wanted to get picked for Eric football, his kickball team, and they don't get picked by Eric. They gonna just take the kickball and go home. Just take the whole ball and walk off the field. Nobody playing. This is the kind of person that is. People that just like to, have stuff their way. They like to make up things as they go. Well, why you taking the ball? I gotta go home. My mama, I'm supposed to be at home. It's my ball anyway. That kind of thing. Like somebody just don't like losing, but at the same time, they like making up stuff and they say things that's gonna make them continue to be looked at like somebody that know what they doing. Let me go read and see what they say. If they ask me that or mention that, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. That's that kind of thing. Somebody like to make up shit as they go. If they know they gonna pretty much get asked about this and that, what if somebody asks you about that? What you gonna say if he asks you about that? Or if she say this? Well, I'm just gonna say this, say that. Like they can't catch me up. It's like somebody will have a whole conversation or premeditate something, a whole conversation, and all because they don't want to look like they losing. Now somebody don't want to even think that they gonna lose at that either. But somebody part of a dark group. They like to sit around and gossip and talk shit and spread lies, malicious gossip, make up shit as they go. And they got a group of people that do this with them. It's like, just a group of chess cats. Somebody's having an ego death. But it came out in reverse. Somebody in their ego. This is why somebody like to make up shit as they go. To be looked at like they winning. Because they in their ego. Somebody, like I said, this is somebody they don't fail. I don't get nothing wrong. What you talking about? What you talking about, Harold? I don't get nothing wrong. Even if it's a discrepancy in the paperwork, somebody, that's on them. That ain't on me. I always win. I always got mine together. It ain't on me. That's Earl part. That ain't my department. See, people just want to make me look bad. People just don't like, that I'm always right. It ain't my fault. That kind of thing. Somebody in their ego, child. And I feel like somebody had a past person that was in their ego too, a masculine. So imagine two people like this being together. And ain't nobody right. Ain't neither one of them right, but they right in each other's eyes because they gonna talk and they gonna express and they gonna show receipts of how they is right until somebody prove them wrong in the public eye, and lay it all out for them. And even then, they gonna, look at that real deep real close. Oh, that ain't even mine. That ain't you on that tape. No. But you got them shoes on right now. Yeah, everybody got them kind of shoes. You got that shirt hanging up in your closet too. I saw that. Everybody got that shirt. Okay, but your hair still fixed the same way it was in this video right here. It just happened like a couple of days ago. This just from a couple of days ago. Yeah, but that, they probably go to the same hairdresser I got. They probably saw me and got their hair done like mine. That ain't that kind of shit. It's like they already know what to say. Don't ask them because they all don't. It's like that thing I be saying. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't make me lie to you because I do. Especially if it's something I know I don't know nothing about. It's just a saying, but like some folks say, they'll lie before they tell the truth. That's this person here with this damn ego. That will say what they gotta say because it sound good, and it's gonna, and it got them through the day. So until that person look into it, and if they don't, oh, you can go ahead and apply that job. They ain't gonna even do no background check, and then you apply and they do the background check. Well, you must have smelled like weed when you came to work. They ain't do me like that. They don't want to look like they don't ever want to be looked at like they wrong now. They ain't gonna never be wrong. But somebody is always led by their damn ego, even right now. Currently, somebody still being led by their ego. They just too. They get it right. Ain't no such thing as they get it wrong. Image can be significant. Somebody could drive a Mercedes. Whoever this reading resonates with. White Mercedes, black, gray, blue. Next card, only bought them an upgrade phone to track them, but it came out in reverse. Somebody tried to offer somebody a phone, not thinking that somebody tried to get somebody a phone, or they offered to get somebody a phone because they wanted to track them. And I feel like somebody knows what certain phones are capable of doing, and this is why they use the phone they got. This is why it's like somebody sticks to Android phones because they don't want an iPhone. They don't want whatever that iPhone is capable of doing, and what it costs when it comes to damages and things like that, or what it costs to replace one, or even chargers can be expensive, different things like that depending on the phone. But I feel like somebody tried to upgrade somebody's phone, but they don't want to be bothered with the things that go on with it, the pros and cons. Somebody knows that phone will be able to track them, even if you can't do it with an Android phone. That's something that they know. This person's phone may not be, their phone may not be compatible with this person's iPhone. So as far as them tracking them with that phone, they not going to be successful with that. Or they may have tried to do that, or this masculine may have talked to somebody about if a certain phone can be used compatible with his phone to be able to track that phone. Okay, this person may have even upgraded that phone and wanted this person to use it for that purpose to track them, but this person knows that that's what they wanted to use it for, not just that they were getting it for them because they wanted them to have an iPhone, but they knew this person long enough to know this person did not really want an iPhone. They had their reasons for it, and that was it. But I feel like somebody knew why somebody was pressing them about getting an iPhone, so they may have went on and accepted that iPhone. But I feel like once they had the first experience with that phone, where this person may have revealed something to them where they used that phone as a tracking device, that person gave it back to them, or they stopped using it altogether. And the person could have even rejected the offer of even getting the phone in the first place. So that's a thing too. That person could have turned down the offer for this person to even get them an iPhone, because I feel like they knew this person was gonna use it for that purpose. That they just didn't reveal it to them, that's why they don't want one, or they didn't want that person to get them one. Next card, travel. Somebody could be traveling towards you, or you could be doing more travel now. You could work in this field of travel. But somebody could be traveling towards you. Yeah. Somebody could also work in a travel field. Somebody could be a flight attendant. Somebody could be a pilot. Um, like an airline stewardess. Somebody could work in the airport when it comes to travel. Somebody could be a travel agent. Um, could be going to school probably for travel. A job in travel. And you could have, like I said, somebody coming towards you from a distance. And that person could be in the travel. You could be getting into some travel with this new beginning here. You could be doing a lot more traveling when that comes open. When this person comes up, when this person comes back around, or whoever is coming towards you, they could be wanting to do more traveling. You could end up doing some traveling, or a job could cause you to have to do some traveling. But I feel like somebody is working in this field, or will get an offer in this field to end up doing more traveling. What may involve you traveling. Next card, uninterested, but it came out in reverse. So somebody's definitely interested. They could have been, or this is you. Somebody could have been uninterested at a time in a situation. This could be, and it could involve something you do for work that somebody may not have been interested in at that time. They may not, have had the best feeling about it, or best view about something. Um, but I'm also getting somebody at one time was uninterested, and maybe having a kid. I'm getting, like, I'm compelled to say that, like, somebody you may have wanted a kid in the past with somebody you walked away from, or somebody you're no longer in contact with. You may have been uninterested in having a kid or another kid at that time, but I feel like somebody has had a change of heart. Like, somebody's changed their mind about something, and now they're interested in something they once was not interested in at that time, or at one time. Even if it's, remarrying. Somebody may have, stressed that they don't want to, go into another marriage or something like that. But somebody's had a change of heart when it comes to something they once wasn't interested in. Because I feel like this got something to do with somebody, like, not being interested at one time, but now they are. They may have been feeling like they didn't know somebody was still interested in them. They may have felt like you were uninterested in them, but that may have been a case at some point, but it's not current. Like, currently somebody's interested. So if this person is wondering, or if you wondering if this person is still interested, or somebody wanting to know if another person is interested or uninterested, somebody's interested. Definitely interested. Even if it is in love, even if it is in a partnership. Multiple lovers came out in reverse. So this could have been somebody that had options or something like that. They could have had, people that were like in this pick me energy, just up for the competition of seeing, who, gonna be who to the punch or whatever, or who gonna get the offer or who gonna get the person. And somebody already got somebody else in mind, or they always had somebody else in mind. Somebody had somebody else in mind from day one of meeting them. But at the time, somebody may have had a lot of options. They were juggling a lot of things, not just people. And I feel like it all was distractions. It all was things that kept somebody occupied. They were all distractions. They were not relevant at all. The only thing that really mattered, I felt like, was what this person made matter, which didn't at all. Except the necessities, which was their stability, their home life, their health, their mental health, and things of that nature. But this person involved so many other things that just wasn't relevant, and it ended up being only distractions that wasted a lot of time, caused a lot of confusion, and a lot of missed opportunities. But it was things that somebody needed to learn from this too. This person, like I said, it could have felt like you were uninterested or been wondering if you're uninterested still. Somebody's not uninterested at this point. Somebody is, still interested, even if it's just a little bit. All right. Next card, Memphis can be significant. Next card, someone could be going through some pregnancy complications due to some spell work. Somebody return to senders is messing up the chances of somebody having a healthy pregnancy, or one that is not going to be high risk. I feel like somebody's putting a pregnancy at risk here behind return to sender of some black magic. Whoever this reading resonates with, I feel like this person could have a kid with this person. I feel like, oh child, hopefully. Six of Wands at the bottom of that. Leo energy. Success, victory. Prego, complications from backfire. Return to sender. Black magic, who is this? Ten of Swords in reverse. Gemini energy. Whoever this is, it could be a Gemini. You could be a Gemini. You could be um, recovering at this time. I feel like somebody is healing at this time, and I feel like whoever this is that um is pregnant, they could be pregnant for a Gemini. Somebody's healing. It's like they're going through a recovery, making improvements. Who is this pregnant? Complication from Return to Sender Black Magic. Who is this? Prego complications from Return to Sender Black Magic. Who is this? Who is this with these pregnancy complications? Spirit, please, thank you. Ace of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, somebody tried to use this black magic as a way to stop somebody's Ace of Cups, like to stop somebody from making, um, getting through or having any personal growth. Somebody could be going through an awakening, but I feel like somebody using this black magic the way they did with this Return to Sender, somebody awakened, caused an awakening for somebody here. But I feel like somebody's using black magic to stop, a new love from coming in, even if it's, a reconciliation or somebody going through an awakening or transformation, but somebody's making, changes. They're in and out cycles, they're making improvements, where they didn't before. You got the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Aries energy. And this is somebody that need to do healing. This is somebody that needs to work on their shadow side. They need to be working on inner conflict, unhealed wounds, relationship baggage, failed, relationships when it comes to rather friendships, lovers, family, relationships with siblings, maybe even a parent or something that may have stemmed from somebody's family roots. Something that they are scarred and, may have gotten the wrong concept from, by way of having to deal with a lot of people in their family that may have the same outlook on life, these same behaviors, these same toxic karmic ways about them. And somebody's bringing it into relationships, whether they friendships or, actual love interests. They bring in, a lot of hurt things, and this is what somebody wanted somebody to give them an offer. And I feel like somebody looks at you as wish fulfillment, but I feel like this is somebody that wanted them to look at them, wanted someone to look at them like that. But I feel like this person, as well as a past person of yours collective, they had the same, I ain't gonna say the same issues, but they both had a balance, a good amount of, things to work on within themselves that set them both down to, to do that. And it feels like only one person is taking, that time to do that, or has taken that time to do that, and somebody else is using divination still. Who is this person with pregnancy complications? Show me who this is. Fool in reverse. Aquarius energy. Yeah. This could be Aquarius feminine. And this person could have been involved with multiple lovers when it comes to this pregnancy. And I feel like somebody may have been exposed for this because somebody's really reckless. Somebody, is willing to win at all costs. But I feel like this is also, like I said, somebody that is impulsive. You know what I'm saying? They do something swiftly. And I feel like this could have been a past person as well, with this Fool in reverse. Um, I feel like somebody, made a haste decision at a time when you may have walked away from them, or when they found out about a pregnancy with somebody, and they may have made a haste decision to go towards somebody, to, try to do the right thing. But I feel like somebody is looking at how they went about something. And they may have thought they were doing the right thing, by sticking around, putting up with things and not setting boundaries. But this started out with somebody dealing with somebody that didn't have boundaries at all. And this is why somebody didn't see that as a problem until it was one. And that problem didn't arise for somebody here until it was, too late in the game of them making um, a a change at a time when you walked away from them. It may have taken this person a whole year to do it, but they eventually did it. But I feel like not by way of somebody doing divination. Somebody did a lot of divination that caused somebody's awakening. It's like it sparked somebody's awakening. Like that they had that light bulb moment, and now somebody's going through their involvement with people with a fine tooth comb, and it's like, somebody having to sit down with their family now, even and tell them exactly, how something panned out, like how something actually is, or how they ruined something, verbatim, like step by step. You know what I'm saying? What actually took place. You know what I'm saying? As far as their accountability. And like I said, this person's communication at one time was horrible. Clarify this Ten of Swords and the Fool in reverse. Ten of Swords and the Fool in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Piscean energy. Yeah, the Ten of Swords and the Fool in reverse. It's clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be getting a divorce. This could have been like a dysfunctional family dynamic that went wrong. I feel like somebody went in a direction, by way of thinking that, this would be their new beginning with somebody, because of a kid that got involved. They came out, the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Virgo, Libra, like heavy water is out here. Um, and this somebody when this card came out right here, there's an Aquarius feminine. Somebody is a Queen of Swords, and it's somebody. It's in the reverse, but it's whoever this person is with this damn ego. That's part of this dark ass group that did this shit here and didn't know that you were protected. Somebody didn't know your spiritual ranking, but I feel like somebody, sent a lot of black magic toward you also. Whoever this Queen of Swords is, they could be a Libra or Virgo, or they could be a Virgo with Libra placements, or they could be a Libra with Virgo placements. But they did this to stop somebody from going forward, to a new beginning wherever they were, going to plant their seed, to go, to start their, new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Going toward their wish fulfillment. And I feel like somebody is informing their family of exactly how something went down between them and somebody when it came to a pregnancy. And I feel like, they tried to do the right thing, and they may have had people, in this dark ass friend group telling them, to go in this direction. They wouldn't have anything with the collective, that way. And this could have been why somebody, felt like or made you feel as though they were uninterested in you at that time. But somebody was not willing or wasn't confident enough and really was juggling a lot when it came to somebody making a decision in time, to give the offer to the right person. And I feel like when this person, came out with the pregnancy, they were stuck. You know what I'm saying? In a situation where they knew coming towards you without telling you about a kid, was a deal breaker, nonetheless. But I feel like somebody, was juggling what to do, at the same time listening to a lot of outside influences, and everybody except for their family, you know what I'm saying, are or were dark. They were all low vibrational. They were all in their south node. So they all were, in a situation where they did not look at something when it came to somebody's matter of the heart and how to tell them to go about doing some soul searching. Even then, somebody didn't do it until somebody kept using divination on them to keep them from going toward or having any more thoughts of you. And this person may pull cards. They may go to somebody that does. They know this person still thinks of you. They wanted to, manipulate this person's thoughts of you, create illusions for them, still speak ill on you, even though they don't know you, never met you, don't want to meet you. In that way, the fact is you still remain on this person's mind, and somebody's threatened by that. They still, even with a kid, they still threatened by that. Okay, so this person could come back around. This could be something, a new person coming towards you for some of you that's manifesting. This could be a cycle ending out for them that they, are coming out of. But for some of you, it could be an actual, past person going through this awakening, this dark night of the soul, or whatever it may be for them. But it's also coming with clarity. It's also coming with a lot of exposure for them. And this may be clarity for you when this person actually builds up the confidence to sit down and talk to you after, letting their family know, what's going on. Because I do feel like somebody may have been telling their family, just stuff to pass the time. But I feel like they also were dealing with somebody that was lying to them and their family and anybody that'll listen in this friend group about how things were going when it really wasn't. Somebody was not even. It's like somebody being pregnant for you and you don't even want to lay with them now. Because I feel like somebody got involved with somebody they knew had multiple lovers. They may have known this individual, this feminine, to have multiple lovers, but the fact that this person ended up pregnant, is something else. And even if this masculine was somebody at the time that had multiple lovers, somebody ended up pregnant and it made an individual feel stuck nonetheless. So I'm gonna end it here. You guys make sure you do something nice for someone today, even if you don't know them. Hit that like and that subscribe button on your way out if you already haven't. Hopefully the message resonates with you in some way or someone close to you. Or you just get in it for the vibe, your choice, all right? But nonetheless, those of you that love me know that I love you too. Mwah. Bye.